When I'm not suffering from overhydration because I didn't bother to read the description of what looked like a normal-sized water bottle on Amazon. I like to answer questions and comments that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. Got a silly question. Why do you call the 5th fret A minor pentatonic? Seems like it's just A. Good day, Sir Knight, your loyal fan and Patreon member. Yes, 100% guilty. Every time I find myself in this position, I always just be like, oh, A minor pentatonic. And I wanted to kind of present this one to the audience because I remember when I was learning out, and again, I was just kind of learning from like some ramshackle tabs and stuff on the internet back in the day. I'd be like, all right, I have to learn my scales. So I'd be like, what does that even mean? What's the scale? A minor pentatonic, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Have fun, kids. There's your pentatonic scale. Have fun, kids. No idea how to use it in context or anything. Oh, that can also be C major pentatonic. Oh, don't worry about it, right? So I think in a lot of ways, I learned totally wrong, right? And I think learning something wrong and developing the habit, my habit was always thinking of just this area being the minor pentatonic area. Because, you know, when you first start out, you're learning chords, like, all right, all the chords are here in open position, right? And the first time I ever ventured past the 3rd fret was to get to the A minor pentatonic scale that I was like supposed to learn, right? I'm wondering if other people have this exact same experience. So please tell me in the comments if you did or if you didn't, and I'm just being like an idiot right here. But I think what happened was I just kind of had this block where A minor pentatonic was kind of the end-all be-all of everything. If I was ever jamming, I didn't know what I was talking about. I'd be like, oh, or this is like a 1 6 5 4 in the key of F. I'd be like, huh? Right? I would just hope that things were in the key of C. Actually, I would hope what I thought the key of A minor was going to be it, and then I would just take a stab at stuff in that tried and true position, getting a lot of miles out of that. Then I decided to venture into the next thing I learned. So basically the whole point of just talking about this question is like, all right, the way that I learned scales, well, there was one pentatonic position, and then eventually I started just doing that one position in different spots. I learned that like E minor was a chord that goes with A minor a lot. So then I just learned that that was the E minor pentatonic position, or even starting on the 7th fret of the A string, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, right? And it's like, okay, those are more notes that I can get. But I definitely think that that was a way of teaching that did not actually resonate with me. If anything, it just did me super dirty because that's all I would think about. I didn't know how to do scales. I didn't know how they actually existed with chord names other than they kind of shared part of the name. Like A minor pentatonic goes with an A minor chord, which might be in the same key, the key of A minor. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. What I wish I would have done is I wish I would have learned chord tones and just kind of like the notes that go in a specific chord. So again, I will never be able to shake when somebody says A minor thinking 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8, right? What I wish I could reprogram, and what I've kind of started to do with other chords anyways, is be like, all right, A minor. It's like you think of, you hear something, you think of the chord first, right? A triad with an A, a C, an E, and that's all you need to know. You can play that as a chord, you can play that as an arpeggio, right? You can play it as a scale eventually, but it all starts with thinking of the chord. And the great thing about that is then you don't have to worry about keys, because if you see an A minor on a chart, doesn't matter what key you're in, during that space and time, you know that the chord tones A, C, and E are always going to be capable of being played, at least for that moment in time. It could do some whack stuff after that. It could go to like B flat, minor 7 flat 5, into some B9 thing. But then thinking of it kind of one chord at a time is one way to start using the clues of building melody and harmony together. So again, that's something that I feel like I learned wrong that I wish I would have spent more time learning. Because again, it's not difficult. You know, I think some people are impressed that you can rattle off the names of all the notes inside. It's like, oh, a D minor is a DFA, stuff like that, right? Like, that's just something I never ever practiced. One thing that I think helped a lot with that was learning piano as kind of like a side piece, right? Because you get a better visual representation of all the notes. But learning them as arpeggios and being able to add them melodically into anything is just great practice. Another great thing to do would be to get a Cort guitar. Cort has sponsored this guitar lesson. I'm rocking the Cort Gold A6, as I do in a lot of these videos. So check it out in the affiliate link below. Actually, it's not even an affiliate link. It just goes to Cort. So yeah, hey, just whatever. No skin off my back. Just get yourself a Cort guitar, learn your chord tones, and then keep rocking out. You finally get a call from the Hallmark Channel, and they want you to play the jerk boyfriend, but the guy they cast to play the hero that saves your girlfriend is Rob Thomas. What do you do? Alright, so I don't have any stewing hatred for Rob Thomas, the man, the potential actor working opposite me on the Hallmark Channel, which is definitely the next step of my evolution as just human beings being on the Hallmark Channel. If you've missed any of the last 100 videos where I'm just kind of like pleading for Hallmark to hire me as being the jerk boyfriend, I don't have any issue with that man. It's just in the arena of Matchbox 20 and solo albums is when I kind of start to make fun of Rob Thomas playfully a little bit, only because I have some good friends that actually love Rob Thomas a lot, and I think it's just kind of like an easy target, just because what easier, bigger target is there than the huge bullseye of adult contemporary radio? So 100%, I'm taking that job, and Rob Thomas, if Rob Thomas is gonna take my girl, then that's fine. That girl wasn't worth having in the first place. I love the Muppet vids. Please, no more Muppet videos. Nothing encapsulates the polarization of the content on this channel more than that one comment. Back to back, within seconds of each other. Love the Muppets, hate the Muppets. Again, I'm not gonna really foist any more Muppet content on you. I'm thinking maybe, I feel like a monthly Muppet video is something we can all get behind and agree upon. Again, let me know if that's too much or too little. Too much talk, lack of action in tutorial. Not enough action in your guitar tutorial. Today, minor pentatonic brought to you by Michael Bay of Transformers. Very nice. I'd like to hear a little more gain on the Taylor chord progression, though. Well produced. Do a few more originals like this and Juliana. They'd make a great playlist. So this is a comment on the original song I posted last week, which was solicited through bribery because I'm giving away a Fender P-Bass the Fender accidentally sent me. And how you enter that is if you're in the US and they can ship it to you, then you just have to comment on our newest song, Andrea and Sean song, In Sickness. We've been getting a lot of great comments. All I asked for some feedback. A lot of really amazing feedback. Again, a lot of it has a little tinge of sucking up, as if that's going to help me produce the winner from just a glowing, amazing comment. So thank you for all the people who have entered, but keep on doing it, because again, we're shipping that bass guitar away at the end of October, so make sure you get your chance in there to 1, suck up to me, 2, flame me, or 3, at least just kind of like be bribed into commenting on a video and potentially winning a free $1,000 bass guitar. And yet another contest, the contest to win the free interface with Sweetwater. I will link you to that video because we're picking that at the end of this month, so we've only got a few more days to enter that contest. I'll link both of them if you guys are interested, and we'll have the winner for that one coming out soon, probably on a live stream, I would imagine, so stay tuned. I cringe at the way you trail your words, but the content of your videos is so good I can't stop watching, but I do hate the entire experience. See, once again, a train wreck that you just can't look away from. I was made for this Hallmark Channel thing. Please help me get off YouTube. I feel like looper pedals are kind of obsolete now. Unless you're one of those musicians that does live looping performances, most of us use DAWs that do the same thing and are a lot easier to use. I totally disagree, respectfully. Looping on a DAW is fantastic, but there's a lot more steps. A lazy man such as me, there's a lot more steps into firing up a DAW, setting up your guitar channel strip, and then looping into however your live looping setup is in a DAW. Seems to be more steps, at least in my mind, than plugging in a looper pedal and hitting the foot switch and going. In my head, those are two totally different things. And again, that is coming from a total place of laziness. But I think the looper pedals will always have a time and a place, just because like the DAW experience definitely has way more capability of what you can do, but it is a little higher effort. Especially if it's just something as portable as a looper pedal. I know that, hey, the portable DAWs, I did a video on the Arturia interface a couple days ago, and they're getting super small and super quality, very inexpensive. But I do think that there's always going to be a place for looper pedals, just because there's something that just feels more organic about just kind of like stomping it in the rhythm of the beat, crushing it. And if you guys have any idea for more looper pedal videos, let me know, because I kind of wanted to post one this weekend or coming up soon. So let me know what type of stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to leave me to my devices. I'm going to come up with some new whack looper pedal lesson. For listening homework, we're going back to some vintage slow dancer from the year 2014, way back in time. Very cool, kind of just indie vibes for sure. Check that out. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website. Follow me on Patreon, do all the cool stuff. Thank you again to Cort for sponsoring this video. And like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.